Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is gamesnathanlikes, and today I'm going to be doing the gamesnathanlikes autobiography. Now, I know this was supposed to be a 1,000 subscriber special, and I had initially pre-recorded it before, and it's usually not like me to re-record videos because then my reactions wouldn't be as genuine. Mostly applies to gaming videos, but in this case I had to because there was a huge update and milestone for me since I pre-recorded the last time I recorded the autobiography special. Now, I've recently been accepted into the YouTube Partner Program, so in this case I am re-recording the autobiography now. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys, my fellow fans and supporters, and as well as some of the haters as well. I'm going to be sharing about my YouTube journey, starting from channel creation, who I once was, to where I am now, and what I am doing. If this kind of video is not for you and you don't care to learn about much who I am, you just want to see the other videos like my music arrangements or games, then you can click off this video right now and I wouldn't even blame you. But for those who are interested in learning about my YouTube life, then stick around. So, without any further ado, let's dive right on into the gamesnathanlikes autobiography. Let's begin. So let's start with the About section of my channel. I recently customized my bio a little bit to say that I do make Music Ace 2 arrangements on occasion. That wasn't there before. I did that just before starting this video. So, I'm on the About section of my YouTube profile, where I say, hey, gamesnathanlikes, play downloadable PC games, like the ones I've been playing lately. I also have a Steam account in which I can play games as well, so in other words, I can download games from Steam. And I also occasionally transcribe music by ear on a game called Music Ace 2. Yep, I do that. Feel free to request a game from me to play that fits the criteria below. Currently, I only play computer games. And the types of genres of games I like are action, puzzle, role-playing game, and adventure. So games like Tower of Millennium, Phantom Beginning, Continued Nightmare, Nightmare Beginning, those are the kinds of games that fit the criteria I'm looking for. Not specifically just Sonic games, but any game that fits the criteria. And my favorite games that I like to play are Baldi's Basics, Tetris, Stanley Parable, EXE game, and fan games such as EXE games, Creepypasta, Ultimate Custom Night, and Day Shift Friends. Those are my favorite games on the computer. If you like seeing a gamer that doesn't cuss but instead says, "Aw, darn it!" a lot, then this channel is for you. That is right, I do not cuss in any of my videos, and if something just so happens to slip out, or if there's cussing in the game, I just bleep it out. And my current uploading schedule is on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, unless otherwise noted. Yeah, the best place to check for that is my video planner, which is linked over here. Follow my Twitter for updates and information, twitter.com/gamesnathanlikes without the first A, because of the Twitter's character limit for whatever reason on usernames. That's also the same place where I post community posts as well. And follow my video progress here. Speaking of which, I'm going to go to my video planner right now. I'll take you a little tour through that. So this is my gamesnathanlikes video planner. There are 3 sheet tabs, which I was too lazy to give them names. Sheet 2 for what labeled columns indicate. I'll go over that real soon. And sheet 3 for the game lineup. In other words, games which I am playing, have played, or am gonna play. Speaking of which, this autobiography is being recorded now, so in this case, I'm going to update it to say recorded. Today is the 8th, so recording date 8th, and I highlight that in orange. Yep, and you can see an outline of my future videos. Of course, this is all tentative and subject to change, so feel free to check back in here on a regular basis. Yeah, I'm only gonna be uploading 3 times a week until the end of January because In about a week or two, my school semester is going to start again, and I'm not going to have as much time to create YouTube videos and whatever else I want to do. So yep, I usually outline my videos from top to bottom, and then when it reaches the bottom again, I just start from the top again. All right, so here are the columns: status, not started, uploading date, the video name, any additional notes, scheduled uploading date, the day I pre-record videos. If I don't have to pre-record videos in advance, like if I'm just making a fail compilation or if it's a live stream, then I put NA for not applicable. The subscriber count at the end of the video, so a day after the video is scheduled to air to my viewers. Then I put the number of subs I have at the time and the channel views. Yep, sub count and channel views. So let's go to sheet 2, which is at the bottom. So status, as you saw, check the status of the video, whether it's not started, pre-recorded, needs re-recording, edited, needs review, created, if it's a music case arrangement. And the posting date, the day in which I upload the video to YouTube. However, it won't be public until the scheduled upload date on, that's right, I gotta update this. It's not 12 o'clock PST anytime, it's now 4 o'clock PM PST. I like to stick around for the premieres of my own videos, and I usually sleep in late. Video, what kind of schedule is scheduled to be published? Yep, scheduled uploading date, the day in which my uploaded videos are scheduled to publicly post to YouTube. Oh yeah, I gotta change that too. Right. Videos are scheduled to air every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 4 p.m. PST, unless otherwise noted. That's autofocus. Recording date, the day in which I record the video before editing it, so in other words, the raw file, such as a live stream, for example, but without any editing yet. Sub count, my subscriber count after I uploaded and scheduled the video here on YouTube, and the channel views, how many total views my channel has after I successfully upload and schedule my video to air. So you can see on sub count channel views after each video is published, you can watch my growth over time. Now let's go to sheet 3 for the game lineup. So these are games the games in green are the games I've played before since being active on YouTube as a gaming channel. I played the Spirits of Hell Round 1, Spirits of Hell Round 2, Slump DC the Beginning, Nightmare Beginning, and the Beginner's Guide. And you can see under fail compilation whether or not there's a fail compilation. The games highlighted in yellow means I'm currently playing them. A fail compilation in progress, which means I'm planning to or I'm working on a fail compilation for that game. But I completed Fent at the beginning, so that's why the whole row is highlighted in green. I'm currently in the process of completing Sally.dc Discovery. I have 3, I still got part 2 of Tower of Millennium, which will be on a live. Well, which won't be on a live stream, but for a future video. Slow it up a bit. I have 3, part 9 will be on a live stream. Baldi's Basics Plus, I finished playing that game for now. No fail compilation for that. And I will stop playing Baldi's Basics Plus until it's fully developed, unless my last video of Baldi's Basics Plus gets the number of likes by February, as stated in the description of that video. Baldi's Unreal Basics, I'm done with that game for now until I get some demand to play that again, but I'm not looking forward to that. Song.exe First Wish, I played one video of that. It looked like a cool demo version so far, but I'm waiting for the developer to send me the demo version for Knuckles stage. Because on that last video of that, I played Sonic and Tails and the game just ended there. And I really am looking forward to playing Five Nights at Freddy's 4 through 6. I've seen some videos of those, but not a lot. I've actually never played those games firsthand. I've saw mostly video of Sister Location, but not much of part 4 and 6. So, in those 3 games, I think I know Sister Location the most, Fourth the second the most, and Pizzeria Simulator as the game, which I have no idea what to do at all. Alright, so that about covers my video planner. Now let's go to my videos and I'll take you on a trip down memory lane. Alright, so these are my videos as listed in my YouTube studio. This red icon right here, TB with a blue dot and Vulcan Mice tools, that's for TubeBuddy. It kind of sort of helps me, but either I'm not using it right or I just don't quite know how it works. But I don't use TubeBuddy all that much, but It's good for telling me SEO tags I'm using, stuff like that. Anyway, let's get back to the videos. These are the first videos I have ever uploaded onto my YouTube channel since I first created the channel back in May 2012. I initially opened my first Gmail account on May 2012, and it created a YouTube channel for me as well. And the thing I didn't learn until a few months ago is that my YouTube channel, gamesnathanlikes, is actually a brand account. So it's linked to a secondary email which links to my main Gmail. So I get emailed to a different named type of email that's sort of similar to my main one, but it just goes to my main inbox anyway. So yeah, I recently learned a few months ago that I was a brand account to YouTube, which I don't feel is much different than a personal account, but I just hadn't quite figured out the features of how brand accounts work. Anyway, here are the first videos I uploaded back in late 2012. These first few videos here, I go on this website called xat.com, xat.com. This was around the time I first started getting into Xat as well. And what I did was I made friends on that website, and I did some role playing by typing out text in a chat. Feel free to check out those videos if you want to, just by scrolling through my videos. But basically what I did in these first few videos up until November 2013, I was basically role-playing with my friends on Xat on my early days, because this happened to be around my early days of Xat as well. So my early days of YouTube and Gmail were also my early days of Xat, which is also kind of cool. Around July 12th, 2014, for about, my last video of Angry German Kid was, I think, July 2015, so about a year, I was into making Angry German Kid parodies. So these first videos of Angry German Kid parodies here, Angry German Kid Hitler Play Popu Levels, which was an old website which no longer exists anymore. I think it's been moved to Level Palace, but correct me if I'm wrong, if my old friends are still watching this. Yeah, I made parodies of Hitler's Downfall and Angry German Kid for a short time. And then my series of that started to get popular, so I just kept making videos just for the heck of it. Some went more viral than others. Like Angry German Kid Watches Suicide Mouse, others not so much, like Angry German Kid Plays Hangman with His Family, which I used the Xat chat then. This one I wasn't really thinking too well. I put Hitler's Informed on going back to school, but who the heck cares about that, right? I was younger and dumber back then, didn't quite know much how YouTube worked. The YouTube studio layout was totally different, and I wasn't that serious on YouTube. And around here, September 10th and 24th, I got into transcribing music for Music Ace 2. My first Music Ace videos on YouTube were Sonic EXE music, Hill Act 1, and the same music but forward, which have apparently gone viral. They're still going viral to this day. Viral meaning, in my definition, much higher amounts of views and engagement than those of other videos that I make. And I made previews of, I called it AGK/Hitler because at the time I was making both Downfall parodies and Angry German Kid parodies, so I made previews of those sometimes while I was still working on creating the full episodes. And this right here is the most viral video of all on my channel, with the most views exceeding 100,000 views. Wow, I don't know how or why that video got so viral after such a long time. I don't even make these kinds of parodies anymore to this day. Yeah. Hear that? For those of you who are here for my channel for Angry German Kid parodies and or Downfall parodies, forget it. They're not coming back because these videos were made on a much older computer. Now I'm on a newer, better computer. And of course, new computer, new data, new software, had to set everything up. That old computer is long gone now. And I made those on Movie Maker, which is also long gone as well. And I no longer have the source videos, so it would take me a while to get the source videos needed to make these kinds of parodies again. But I'm not even into making these parodies myself anymore. If I'm not having fun doing it, then what's the point? Yeah, this is my most viral video. Then I also made Hitler Play Some Poker Levels the Second, which at the beginning of that video, which I also made on Thanksgiving of 2014. In this video right before, I mentioned Leopold sends an email to Hitler, and then this is the next video where Hitler gets an email and plays more poker games. Then I also made this for fun, Leonard, which is Leopold's little brother, plays Suicide Mouse EXE, a game in which I had for a short time, but that's long gone as well. That was on the same older computer, which no longer exists. Apparently that did kind of well. And for a short time, while I still had the software for a free trial, and I didn't want to pay $500 a month to keep doing it, for a very short time I was into creating Sparta remixes. Baby Luigi Let's Go Sparta remix and the Impossible Quiz Heads Fighting Sparta remix. This video kinda sorta did well as well, but then got copyright claimed by Viacom, which in their copyright policy blocked it in many parts of the world. I didn't quite know much what copyright and content ID claims were at the time, but fortunately I did not get copyright strike. Looking back on it now, I know what such claims are now, but back then when I was younger and dumber and making these types of videos, I didn't know much about YouTube. And I was just making videos for the fun of it. Yeah. I was still in high school back then as well. But yeah, making these videos for fun. Now you might be wondering too, if I was recently accepted into YouTube Partner Program and am able to monetize videos, why don't I monetize my older videos anymore? The simple answer being that I no longer make these types of videos. I know it still has potential to earn some revenue from advertisements and people can still come across my older videos, but I don't make those types of videos anymore to this day. So even though I can monetize it, doesn't mean I should, and I don't want to because I don't make these videos anymore. Now let's go back to the 50 other most recent videos. Yes. I was also, for a time before the game just stopped and Electronic Arts stopped supporting it completely and killed it off like Adobe killed Flash, I was into a game called Tetris and I really enjoyed their soundtrack, so I recorded it right from my phone using Olderbit software, which also no longer exists as well. Boy, have times changed over the years. So yeah, I recorded audio tracks from the game with music only from the older version of the game, the 8-bit theme song, main theme song, which did quite well. Not monetizing those because, well, I think it might be against the rules to monetize just music if there isn't much to it. And I don't feel like it's completely mine because all it is just commentary saying, here's the music and the instrument patterns and stuff, and it's just the music all the way through one full cycle without much else. So even though I can monetize it, I don't feel right about doing it. It's all about common sense. And in the email I got, they say don't abuse it. Don't abuse the monetization system as well. But anyway, let's continue. For another time, I made Angry German Kid Has a Fire Drill, requested by someone. This was still around the time I was making videos for fun, as well as this video up here, Angry German Kid Plays Liadio EXE, a game which I do not have on this newer computer, but was on the old computer that's no longer existing. Yep, so my last Angry German Kid parodies were on May and July of 2015, and since then I have not made another parody since and do not continue to. Then I started getting into Tetris again, kept recording the soundtracks of the game because I love them so much. I uploaded Funky Drop, and I was going to add annotations, but I always forgot about those before they discontinued it. I would disregard the final sentence of the intro. But yep, that video is doing quite well, great to listen to, and it'll be a memory of a popular game soundtrack that once existed. And I was making more music arrangements back in 2016. Ninja Gaiden, Zelda 3 ending, Hey There Delilah by Plain White Tees, more Zelda 3 stuff. And for a time, I was helping on a ZatChat XAT. I was still very active on Zat at the time, and I even made tutorials on how to set up an Ocean Project robot, which I think has since been upgraded, but I think this tutorial is kind of updated. but I still keep these videos up because these are basically like my memories of who I once was. You all can look at them too if you scroll through my videos. Yep, made these 4 Music Ace videos because I felt inspired to. Inspiration is what drives me to create these videos. And then for a time I was also a fan of, around 2017, I became a fan of the Day Shift at Freddy's games made by Direct Doggo, who I think is called Direct Dog Man now, and I made How to Get Endings on Day Shift at Freddy's 1 and 2. And then I actually made a Baldi's Basics mod in 2019. So around August 2017 to March 2019, I was very inactive on YouTube. I was just mainly watching videos. These were around the time that I stopped making videos for fun. Around the time that my older computer no longer exists anymore. I got thrown out because it was running too slow. Around the time I got this new computer. I think I got this new computer in Christmas of 2018. And this is the first video I made on my new computer. I made a mod, Flumpty's Basics and Education and Learning, if fun, because I like playing One Night at Flumpty's and I like Baldi's Basics. So I made a mod of that. Now around here, in late 2019, this is the type of content that I make up to this day. This is who I am. I am a gamer as described in my bio. But before I started making these videos as uploads, I started doing live streams before when I downloaded Gamecaster, which is a piece of software that YouTube recommended to me when I searched what is great software to record, live stream, game, and all that stuff. I got Gamecaster and it seemed to work really well for me. So this was my first ever live stream back on YouTube, which I'm sure many of you have seen by now, uploaded on November 10th, 2019. And these past videos here, I was playing Sonic.exe, The Spirits of Hell Round 1. Now, bear in mind, when I first started live streaming this game to viewers, I had a month's practice prior, so I was still learning a lot about The Spirits of Hell Round 1 since I think October of 2019 up until then. So yep, I make progress here. And I'm monetizing my videos in order from recent to least recent. Haven't got around to putting ads on these live streams yet, but I will eventually at some point. Not that big a deal though, but still helps. Better that than nothing. So yep, these live streams here are basically my progress in Sonic.exe, The Spirits of Hell Round 1. And also, as you can see, I'm not very good at thumbnails as well. I usually just take snippets from the game using Lightshot, which is also what's used to upload screenshots as well. And my last video was a live stream for The Spirits of Hell Round 1, open-ended, where viewers request things, exploring more of the game. And around here, I defeated Alice in Yes, I Saved the Cream. That was part 10 of when I played, of my playthrough of The Spirits of Hell Round 2, which is a sequel to this other game here. But I live streamed this much later when I got into the game after the first 9 parts of the playthrough. The reason this is 2 videos and labeled part 10A and 10B is because at the end of part 10A, I lost internet connection mid-stream. Everything just crashed and went offline, so I had to start it back over again where I was. And that's why it's 2 separate videos, part 10A and 10B. And when I heard Baldi's Basics Plus was coming out, I did not know what it was at the time. I had no concept. I have watched no videos of anyone else playing Baldi's Basics Plus at the time, so for this 4-hour live stream, which is my latest one from oldest to current, I wanted to play older versions of Baldi's Basics before, which led up to the most recent version. And it was kind of nice experiencing it as a blind run. Baldi's Basics Plus Part 2, live stream more Baldi's Basics Plus. And of course, my most recent live stream, that was my first live stream since being accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. There was no schedule for that. I was just inspired and happy to make it, but this doesn't count as a celebratory live stream I mentioned in the community post. I was just feeling happy then. The celebratory live stream will be taking place later this month because you guys voted I stream Sally.exe, CN15. Let's get back to the uploads. So yep, I finally saved him, saving Tails and Knuckles, and these 3 videos following. More progress towards completing Sonic.exe, The Spirits of Hell Round 1. And these 3 videos are my most viral videos in terms of what I'm doing now. I think it's because it's unique and no one else has published it yet, but basically what I did on these 4 videos, this one, I was showing all the losing cutscenes for Tails in the game, this one for Knuckles, for Robotnik, and this one, the Black Ring deaths, as well as anything else I could have missed, for double deaths in the Tails and Knuckles duo. And of course, the fail compilation, lots of the aw darnits, which I'm sure many of you guys like. And around here is when I started playing new games. This is when I first started playing The Spirits of Hell Round 2, that one as well. This one, do not get the worst ending. I started playing Sonic.exe at the beginning before Debbie removed that game. And this one as well. Sonic is Oppressed, my first video of Nightmare Beginning, which is almost a year ago. Wow. And these are just some test videos, which are private, so you couldn't see them anyway. And then fast forwarding, I was alternating between the 3 games in which I played, between The Spirits of Hell Round 2, The Beginning, and Nightmare Beginning. So these 2 videos, Sonic.exe Spirits of Hell Round 2, this one from Sonic.exe The Beginning, this one from The Spirits of Hell Round 2 because I completed Sonic.exe The Beginning because that was a very short game. And these 2 videos are from Nightmare Beginning, Spirits of Hell Round 2, these 2 videos, and these 2 are from Nightmare Beginning. Yep. And these 2 videos, Zen and Play, I've actually had these recordings of the soundtracks from the game for years now, since I first recorded it back in I think 2015, 2016. I have the soundtrack to the games available for my personal use. The only one of these I haven't uploaded yet is Aqua, which you probably hear right now as the background music.
No breaking the fourth wall in the halls.
But yep, the other 5 soundtracks of the game are uploaded. This one more from Spirits of Hell 2, Nightmare Beginning, Games Nathan Likes Question and Answer, which I did for a short time. I likely won't be bringing that back. Nightmare Beginning, Spirits of Hell Round 2. And now fast forwarding to my most recent videos. My most recent videos, continuing, I was making much more progress on these games, getting closer to completing them. Eventually I did complete them. Return of the Thing, didn't expect this outcome. Goal. Yeah, these 3 videos, Goal, didn't expect this outcome, and Return of the Thing. I didn't know what the thing was until you told me what it was. Those are my last playthroughs of The Spirits of Hell Round 2 before the fail compilation. Versus Successor, best ending achieved, post gameplay, plus a fatal fog secret. Those were my last videos of Nightmare Beginning, because I completed Nightmare Beginning as well before the fail compilation. And in that last video, I shared a secret of what I know about the fatal fog stage. Now these videos here, which are kind of popular, maybe it's because I was really blind to the playthrough at the time. It was my first part of the playthrough. This video and this video right here are my first playthroughs of Sally.exe Discovery and Sally.exe CNI3. For the first 5 or 6 parts, I kept calling it Sally.exe Continued Nightmare. Now, I can edit the title to make it say CNIF3, but I can't edit what was pre-recorded when I said Continued Nightmare, so just bear with me here. Yep. These 2 are from Discovery, these 2 are from Continued Nightmare. I was also interested in playing the Beginner's Guide as well, because as I mentioned, Stanley Parable is one of my favorite games. Seeing Coda's games, hooked on this game, and an emotional ending. The game was quite short. It wasn't as exciting as a Stanley Parable. That was a linear game. And then these 2 videos right here are the fail compilations for the games that I have completed. Sonic.exe The Beginning, Fails and Highlights, and The Spirits of Hell Round 2, Fails and Highlights. In these videos here, these 2 I was continuing with Sally.exe Discovery Part 1. I will do Part 2 very soon. A frustrating experience and note not repeated part 1 continued with CNIF3 when I was learning more of the stages. And I was excited when the remake demo, the early access version of the remake of Sonic Odyssey Nightmare Beginning came out. I just had to download it the moment I saw Master UI Cause's community post at the time. Even though it was a demo, it was still only one video, and that video was doing quite well. And then here, in these two videos, I started playing Sonic.exe Phantom Beginning, a game in which I've completed now. And then here, I started playing Sonic.exe Tower of Millennium. Continuing with Sally.exe Discovery, continued Nightmare, Phantom Beginning over here. And then I felt inspired over here and made a Music Ace 2 arrangement of the Sonic 2 boss battle theme. Then over here I continue with Tower Millennium. And on this video, I play another version of Nightmare Beginning, but it was an older version linked by Jaikoi on Game Jolt, which was linked to an older version of Tails' Route. Good luck with your Nightmare. Also completing Sally.exe Discovery in the process of doing that. This was just a preview of what to expect going forward, because at that time, around October 2020, I'd have practiced all I needed to do to beat the bosses on Tower Millennium Part 1 on easy difficulty without very much fail. Tails Flight School 101, also progress towards completing Phantom Beginning. That was a really tough stage to learn. I was so annoyed at that. And here I managed to save Cream for the first time or second time. First time right before pre-recording that video. I was still having trouble with Sally at the time, but I was able to save Amy and Cream just fine at the time. All These Basics Plus, I wanted to play that game again, so more progress with that. And I labeled the version as well from part 3 going forward, so you know which version of the game I'm playing, because as the game updates, it gets more fun to play. And I made a Halloween special on Halloween where I played Baldi's Unreal Basics for a short time, but unless demand is like really high that you want me to play this game again, then I'm not going to do that. That was just meant as a Halloween special. Sark Metal Sonic Diana Easy Difficulty Tower Millennium, and I completed part 1 of Tower Millennium. I passed part 1, where I managed to complete part 1 of Sally.exe Discovery, and saving Sally, which I finally managed to save Sally after about a couple of months of practice, lots of fails and tedious attempts. I managed to save Sally and get the remaining solo and dual endings at the time that I had not been achieved. And another Baldi's Basics Plus game, Baldi's Basics Plus playthrough version 0.3.2. And continuing, that video was a continuation of Surrounded by Explosives. So Surrounded by Explosives and Tag Your It stage, that's part of the playthrough of that one game. The Sonic.exe First Wish Remake teaser demo. I played as Tails, cool demo by the way. Played as Tails and Sonic, matching the best ending there. Then I made another musical arrangement, which you can hear in my Baldi's Basics Plus videos. And then my final video of 2020, where I complete Sonic.exe Phantom Beginning and save everyone. So it takes some time, but eventually I do manage to complete these games. It just takes lots and lots of practice, you know what I mean? I think this is one of the things that makes me unique compared to most YouTubers, because I've seen some YouTubers play games sometimes, and then they just play games like this, and then they just quit mid-through, and they don't continue with it until completion. I like to play until completion, or until I feel that I truly cannot complete this, but I try to complete the games with the And I made a sneak peek of this video, the premiere coming up of a sneak peek of Sally.exe CNIF3 Part 8. It's listed on my community tab, but it doesn't look like many of you watched it. Most of those views were for me to see how it turned out, but still, I put it as unlisted. Yep, and then there's that premiere, and my most recent video scheduled after, which is on my video planner, was Nyan Cat theme in Music Ace 2. And that is the end of my Games Nathan Likes autobiography. I am glad that if you did, you stuck around to see my journey on YouTube, videos, that I once made that show who I once was to who I am today. As of now, I am a gaming creator, as indicated in my bio. I will not be bringing back the Angry German Kid nor Hitler's Downfall parodies, because this is a new computer, new software, and I lost the source videos and no interest or intent of bringing those back. But I still, on occasion, when I'm feeling inspired to, I will continue to make Music Ace arrangements, because Music Ace 2, I grew up with that, and I still have the disc. Even though this computer doesn't have a disk drive, there's a USB disk drive that I borrowed from my dad, which allows me to open up Music Ace 2, which allows me to continue to make Music Ace 2 arrangements. So that's the end of my Games Nathan Likes autobiography, and I hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane. It's particularly memory lane for those who have stuck around with me since 2012, or around my early days when I was making videos for fun. But for my newer fans, hope you enjoyed me showing you who I once was up to who I am today. And on that note, I'm going to be ending the video here. If you enjoyed this video, then feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell for push notifications so you don't miss a thing. Thank you very much for watching. This is Games Nathan Likes, signing off. Good night, everyone!